Instead, happiness is better thought of as a coin. On one side of the coin is that joy. Right? Are those wonderful experiences, those sunsets at the Grand Canyon with our family, whenever it floats your boat. But on the other side of that coin is the inevitability of suffering. Right? Recently, we had a Sangha where we focused on the 5 remembrances, right? I'm of a nature to grow old. I cannot escape growing old. I'm of a nature to get sick. I cannot escape sickness. I am of a nature to die. I cannot escape death. And on and on. And so happiness has to include that unavoidable, inevitable aspect of our experience. And so what is happiness then? It's a healthy relationship between joy on one side and suffering on the other. Right? Joy on one side and suffering on the other. And it's in this constantly deepening. We can infinitely deepen this relationship. We can infinitely deepen this understanding. And this is, in essence, what we're practicing. Coming to that place is arriving and coming home to the truth of it all. Wow. And if we don't do that, then we end up like, picture you're standing on a pool deck and you're looking at somebody in the pool and they are drowning. They are panicking and flailing and snorting water and screaming for help. And you look at them and you say, friend, you're in 4 feet. Just put your feet down. Stand up right there. And they do. This is a way to think about what I'm talking about, right? Over and over and over again, right? Because we so heavily focus on one side of the coin of happiness, because we spend so much time grasping at the things that bring us pleasure and pushing away the things that don't, right? We're just like that flailing person. We end up whipping ourselves into a panicked frenzy. And we feel like we're drowning. When really, all we have to do is for 1 second, for 1 breath, just stop. And perhaps say to ourselves, I have arrived. I am home. This is it. And just like the person in the pool, that stopping doesn't make all the pain and all the fear go away. I'm sure that person is still a little bit afraid and is still dealing with the accelerated heart rate and the panic of like, whoa, why did I get into this pool that I'm unfamiliar with? I don't know how to swim, right? It doesn't erase the pain and the suffering. It just puts it into its proper perspective, right? I'm not drowning. I'm just standing in 4 feet of something I'm afraid of. Right? Above that, the sun is still shining. My friend is on the pool deck. I'm on vacation. It's Sunday, right? And on and on. This is the challenge. This is the challenge. Right? Can I be holding and not rejecting the reality of the sufferings, which are great, In the words of the Japanese Zen master D.T. Suzuki, life is getting on a boat and sailing out to sea to sink. That's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing right now. And holding that is, by definition, full of pain and heartache and dissatisfaction. But at the same time that we're having that experience, the same time we're on that cruise ship going out there to sink, wow, so much wonder, untold wonder is present simultaneously. The miracle of my hands, the miracle of my eyes, the miracle of the Sangha, of all the people that love me, of nature pushing food up from the dirt to feed me and raining down my most precious resource to drink. Ultimate and everyday. Joy and suffering.